Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So glad to see you here. First of all, I want to say please don't drag me for my eyebrows. It's all quarantine vibes. I've been in quarantine since March and I don't know how to do my eyebrows. So that's what that is. But anyways, today I'm going to be talking about the time that I was in the music video for Joanna by JoJo. Not JoJo Siwa, the Leave Get Out JoJo. So how that happened was she put a video on her Instagram and Twitter platform and said, if you don't mind being on camera, swipe up. And there was an email. So not thinking anything of it, I emailed the person saying like I would love to be a part of this project, whatever it is. Not thinking like I would get an email back. But surprisingly I did. I was so surprised, and they were like, okay, send headshots in, your best headshots and everything. So I sent those in, got an email back saying, we would love to invite you to JoJo's music video. And they told us all the requirements, like, don't wear black, and I think it was a couple other colors we can wear, because I guess depending on the lighting, we had to wear like brighter colors, I would say. So they said, come to this location. We had to sign a certain agreement and everything to keep everything confidential, because in situations like that, if you say anything or leak anything, you can get in big trouble. So I wasn't about to be one of those people. But a few days later, it's time for the music video. So I get all ready. It's in Glendale and I live in South Central, so I get all ready, go down there. It's a nice place. It was called the Alex Theater. My mom lets me out the car. I see like a big line, like kind of like a concert line. I say, hey, like, are you here for the music video as well? Everyone there was like super nice, So they say, yeah, come stand in this line. So before we walk into the theater, they have us take a picture with this agreement, so they have proof if anybody leaks anything. We walk into the theater, we sit down. It actually looks like a theater that like you would see in elementary school. So yeah, we all sit down for a while. I meet cool people. I saw one of my friends there that I knew previously from concerts and things like that. But we sit there for a while. It's actually like a long while. They say like, hey, welcome to the music video. We're so glad that you're here. This is the song that is gonna be for the music video. It was called Joanna, and it was basically about comments that excuse me. It was basically comments from haters saying like, oh, Joanne, Joanne? Did I say Joanne? Oh, JoJo, you're so irrelevant now. Like, like what happened to you? Like, can you even sing anymore? Stuff like that. So a bunch of hate comments over the years. Because if you guys didn't know, JoJo had like a bunch of legal troubles with her old label. Her old label was actually Aaliyah's label. So you know how like most of Aaliyah's music isn't on platforms anymore. She had the same situation. So all that went down, and now she's finally at a better place. So she decided to make that song, which is like genius, I believe. So they play us the song. I talk more to my friend, and we're like, okay, what's going on? So finally, they put us all in groups saying like, okay, you're in one group, you're in one group, you're in another group. So first they ask us like, who wants to be the paparazzi? So basically, who wants to be up in front? And I was like, I don't know, like, I was kind of scared, so I didn't choose that, of course. So we get all in our groups and we start shooting. We're basically behind closed curtains. No, there weren't curtains. Maybe they made them out of curtains, but they were closed doors. So they tell us, you guys have to act ecstatic. The concept of the video was us being all excited to see this up and coming pop star who was better than JoJo. So we go outside. outside the theater somewhat, and they have like these gates closed, and they're like kind of like see-through gates. So the first part, the first thing that they told us to do was to run out the gates and act so excited to see this new pop star, like, oh my god, she's everything, you know. So we had to run past JoJo as fast as we can, like as fast as we can. So I ran as fast as I could, you know, like I have cerebral palsy, so it's very hard for me to run fast, but I gave it all I could. Like, I'm like, this is a once in a lifetime thing. This is JoJo. Like, I have to do the best I possibly can. So we kept running, and they said, cut. Basically, they make us do that plenty more times, at least 10, 20 more times. And then they stop that, right? And then they say, like, lunch break. So we go on a lunch break. That's about 11, almost 12 at night. And I forgot to say before, they, in the email, they previously said that, oh, the shoot will be till 3 a.m. No, it was till 5:30. Well, I mean, if you want to stay there till 5:30, they had nothing like against you leaving or anything, of course not. But I mean, the full shoot was until 5:30. So we eat and everything. It's all good. Right after I eat, I see JoJo coming towards me, and I'm like, okay, this is my chance. In case I don't get a chance to meet her, I need to make it happen now. So I meet her, say, hey JoJo, I love you. Thank you so much for this. This is amazing. And she's like, oh, you know, this music video is really all about you guys. Like, you know, you're the people that make the music video. So I was like, oh, I love you so much. We took this picture. We took a picture. I'll insert it like somewhere right here. And then about 10 minutes later, we start back shooting. And I think it was a scene where we had to run after the car. So basically the pop star gets back in the car and we have to run after the car, like, oh my god, we don't want you to leave, we want you here, blah blah blah. So we do that, and it's like, that is so tiring because we are already like, we're running the whole night. It was just like, okay, this is enough. That's about, you know, it's about 3 a.m. at this point. I'm just like, I want to go home. Like, oh my god, like I'm tired, but I'm like, this is for JoJo. I gotta do it for JoJo, and this is such a cool experience. Like, okay, so sorry guys, I'm new to this YouTube thing, so it's a little difficult for me. You know, I think I'm talking like way too fast, but anyways, after we finished running, we finally finish, and my favorite moment of the night was when JoJo was like singing, and she was like, the sun is coming up, and then she was singing like a famous old song. I don't know what it was called, I forgot, but that was most definitely my favorite moment of the night because it was just so natural, and just we're with her, and we, you know, they called rap, and it was amazing. So after that, I'm like, okay, I gotta get home. It is 5:30 in the morning. Like, girl, I gotta get home. So here comes a bit of trouble. So basically, I had money on me, but I didn't have a card, so I, you know, couldn't use Lyft or Uber. So I had to go around asking a bunch of people, oh, you know, can you get me a Lyft or Uber? I'll give you the money, blah blah blah. And of course they said no, probably because they're afraid that I was gonna, you know, just run off and or whatever. But it was just like, no, like, I have the money right here, just please give me a ride home. And then finally this one girl, we're great friends now, this one girl, she said, of course I'll get you a ride home. Her name is Bree. If you're watching this, girl, I love you, and I can't wait to see you again after this whole quarantine is over. Anyways, so she gives me a ride home. The Uber comes. I'm exhausted. I get home. My mom's still up. Of course, she was worried about me all night, but you know, that's how parents are. I get home, tell her it was great, and I take my butt to sleep because I was exhausted. Like, I've never experienced anything like that in my life. In my life. So, the video didn't actually come out until October 11th, I believe. Yeah, the 11th. But it was such a great experience. JoJo, if you ever see this, I want to thank you so much for inviting me. It was an amazing experience I'll never forget. And guys, don't forget to stream JoJo's new album, Good to Know. It's on all platforms, and of course listen to Joanna, the video I was a part of. That's on all platforms as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I forgot to add that JoJo just the whole night she made sure that I was okay, and she took me aside like, are you okay, everything good? Because she saw that I had a hard time running. So she was just amazing. Thank you so much again, JoJo. I love you.